Every time I want to make a new beginning, the fear of failure always holds me back. The way I was brought up in society, I always had to stay ahead, and because of such thoughts and upbringing, a fear is born in me towards every new thing. Whenever we give any gift to a child for getting good grades or scold or punish them for getting bad grades, unknowingly we create a fear within their mind. They say that what is sown in the mind of a child in childhood keeps flipping throughout their life, and its fear keeps growing with time. Because of this, they fear making a new beginning in life every time. Who is responsible for this? That's why we should sow such things in the minds of our children that they never fear in life. Today's lesson teaches us that. In this story, you will come across two mantras and formulas that, once known, will never make you afraid of starting anything in your life. Instead, you will approach every beginning with great enthusiasm and excitement. Before you get lost in this story, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. So, let's start the story. This is the story of an unemployed young man. It's not that he didn't have a job before. He used to work, but the pay was very low, barely enough to sustain himself. He couldn't even manage his own expenses with such an insufficient salary. How he would support his family? That's why he gathered the courage to quit his job. After quitting, he made the decision to start a business. But for business, money is needed. And he didn't have that money, so how could he start a business? That's why he borrowed money from his relatives and friends to expand his business. He had collected all the necessary information to make his business big. He believed that he could elevate this small business to new heights. After starting the business, it ran successfully for a few days, but after some time, his business started to decline. Day and night, he worried about how he would repay the money to his relatives and friends from whom he had borrowed. He was extremely worried about this matter, and as a result, he started drinking. After that, conflicts arose within his family as well. With every passing day, his condition worsened. Relatives, friends, everyone started demanding their money back, but he didn't have the funds. The money he had borrowed was wasted on alcohol and other vices. Due to excessive worry, the young man was completely broken from within. Thoughts were running in his mind that humans are worse than animals. Such negative thoughts started creeping into his mind, and he even contemplated suicide. Depressed and with thoughts of self-harm, he couldn't gather the courage to take that step, knowing that his family depended on him. One night, as he saw his family sleeping, he left and headed towards the jungle. In the jungle, there was a burning pyre, and nearby sat a Buddhist monk. Seeing the monk, the young man approached him and said, "It seems like one of your close relatives has passed away." Hearing this, the Buddhist monk turned towards the young man and replied, "No, I don't even know whose pyre is burning." Upon hearing this, the young man was surprised and asked, "Then why are you observing this burning pyre so attentively?" The monk replied, "I am observing this burning pyre as a reminder that throughout life, one strives to achieve as much as possible, knowing that death is the ultimate reality. When you realize that death is certain, then what significance do victories or defeats hold in life? Death is the ultimate truth. So, what meaning do victories or defeats hold in life? No matter how much we possess or lose." Upon hearing this, the young man said, "Death only brings pain once, but life brings pain every day. What significance does such a life hold?" Upon hearing the young man's words, the Buddhist monk smiled and said, "It means that life and death hold no significance. But think for yourself, even your death holds no meaning. So, why would you want to end your own life?" After listening to this, the young man clasped his hands and said, "Mahatma, I am deeply saddened in my life. Today, I have come here to commit suicide, and death seems to be my only way out." Upon hearing this, the Buddhist monk said to the young man, "I am telling you two things that, once understood, will rid you of any complaints about life. Firstly, always remember that the victor is the one who stands firm on the battlefield. Most people fail to embark on a new beginning in life because they fail to understand the depth of life. They always think that if they start something new, they will incur some loss. It is due to this fear of loss that they refrain from starting. But think about it, if a pot is not filled with water, what is the use of pot? Similarly, if you don't delve deep into the depths of life, what use is your life? Therefore, never fear to start something new in life. Don't be anxious. Do your best in life, always pushing yourself to the maximum. What will happen if you lose? If you remain standing in the same place, you will be unhappy and regretful, realizing that throughout your life, the field was right in front of you, but you didn't play the game. Remember this second point always, even winning is not outside the realm of the game. Before hitting a 6, life offers you countless opportunities, but it depends on you how many chances you can find. Life is a game where even losing does not take you out of the game. If we lose once, we should start again, but the fear of the first loss sits within our minds, preventing us from making a new beginning. We cannot make a second start because we receive numerous defeats in life. But you should not consider yourself a failure because your life will provide you with countless opportunities. So never be disheartened by your life setbacks. Upon hearing this, the young abandoned the idea of suicide, expressing gratitude to the Buddhist monk, and left with newfound hope. If you liked the video, please do share with your loved ones and subscribe to the channel. Stay blissful until our next story.